Last season happened so fast. Team with low prospects exceeded all expectations. They even made a run in the state tournament, winning sectionals.
Yes, we've been working this our whole life.
And making it to the regional championship.
Man, just one possession. That's all it was. 1 point. That close, man.
Now they look to the future.
I'm not aware of any pressure because I don't know what media sources you guys have. I don't hear that.
It's definitely it's a spectacular feeling. I mean, everyone says it who's ran out the tunnel. I mean, it's something you'll never feel before. I mean, last year we didn't have all of that. They wouldn't even let the kids on the floor to give us high fives. And before the Union County game, I was sitting next to my teammates. I was like, man, that's something I'm really looking forward to.
Connersville is not the most exciting town in the world, so whenever we have basketball games, I think people get ready for those because, I mean, it's one of the most exciting things that happen in Connersville.
It meant so much to me, really, just being able to have that big of a contribution on a team. I mean, you're one of the first 5 out there. You get all that playing time. I mean, you have to make an impact, and just knowing that you have that role and are kind of trusted with the ability to kind of perform at such a high level, it's really a great fun to me. It makes me just love the game even more.
Ended up losing by 1, and it was really tough on everybody just because we obviously didn't want the season to end. They ended up winning the state, and that kind of tells us that we could have been there and we could have won state, but 1 point, 1 possession, that we could have done better and we didn't. So now we got to work on that and get better for this season.
But, it was a great memory, 1 point away from potentially being in the state championship game, but, props to them.
Well, I think it shows we're capable of making a deep run in the tournament this year, but I'll still go back to the first game of the tournament. We should have and could have got beat, so anything can happen. We don't get any points for what we did last year. Anything that we get this year, we will earn and deserve.
I think we're all still excited from last year, but at the end of the day, we have to let it go. It's last year. What happened, happened. And, I mean, it was a great run, but this is a whole new year, whole new team. We just got to prepare for this year.
The group as a whole, I think, is fairly versatile. Carter and Toby are our best ball handlers. Caleb and Carter probably are our 2 best shooters. But I think collectively they're a versatile group. Then individually they have their own specific areas where they contribute most to the team.
Do you think you guys feel any pressure as a team, or what have you been telling the team to kind of avoid media in any sense when it comes to, I mean, obviously media's talking about you guys have a good shot at state this year, but does that at all give a sense of pressure or make you guys want to avoid that a little bit of pressure?
I'm not aware of any pressure because I don't know what media sources you guys have. I don't hear that.
Pressure? Not necessarily. I mean, a lot of people are saying how good we can be or how good we should be, but I think ultimately all that is decided by us. I think that what we decide to do in practice and do on the court in the games really ultimately going to decide what happens. And so I think all the outside noise we just have to silence as a team and just stick together and just keep grinding on the court and just get things done.
I don't think the media bothers us at all. I think we get in between the lines of the court and we just block everything else out. We block all the media, all the people telling us how good we did last year. We forget that and we just go in there and we work.
I think we all try not to let the media get in our heads, I think, and we just focus on our game and practice and what Coach Brown says and not really what the media says.
Maybe our kids do because they're more in tune to the social media, but Coach Brown doesn't hear any of that stuff, so he feels no pressure at all. If our kids, our players do, it's only because they put that pressure on themselves. As coaching staff, though, we put pressure on our kids to perform and produce in practice and in games, and if we're doing the things that we should be doing, then we'll be okay in those games, and if we're not, it won't make any difference if we're ranked 1st or 10th or 50th in the state. If we're not performing and executing, none of that other stuff matters. That's just kind of outside noise. They always hear from us, just get 1% better every day in practice, and that's all that matters.
It's a tale of opening night here in the Spartan Bowl at Carsville, Indiana. We're here for the first time since the Silver Creek loss in the regional postseason tournament. 31-30 that was. Spartans are back looking for a quest to the state championship this year.
When we first come down from the locker room, seeing everybody out there, everybody like communicating with each other, talking, laughing, smiling, and we get to basically run out and everybody cheers for us and stuff. So the Union County game is always fun, just like that.
It's first game. We're all nervous, but we know we have the fans behind us. I mean, we score first time down. Barron hits a jump shot, and then the crowd goes crazy. And I think that just gave us all chills. I mean, new season, new team, and we were just ready for it. And then after that, I feel like everything just clicked.
As Billups gets the steal, Billups all the way, looking to do it all himself. He lays it in, now drops in for him.
Some of the best fans. It's a great atmosphere, really gets you going. Great way to start the season.
Bodwell lays it in, there we go. Way not to give up on the play for Bodwell.
It's something that we got back this year, and it's a great feeling knowing that all these seats are packed and they're all here to watch us succeed. And it's a little bit of pressure, but it's a good pressure, and so it's exciting, and it's a surreal feeling to know that they're here to support me and the team, and just that we get to go out there and perform for them.
Barron, oh my goodness, Barron with the slam.
The dunk also obviously looks really cool, but it's not just me. I mean, Caleb got the steal on the defensive end. Josh is the one that gave me the pass, so I mean, it's them too. It's not just me.
Barron, his dunk was pretty cool, but what all started that, if you look down at the other side of the court, you see me dive to keep the ball inbounds.
Sparks, tip it off there to Williams.
I got a battle score from it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the ball game. Spartans win 55-12. Spartans go 1-0 on the season. Opening night, Spartans lead the way. They've won the past 12 years of opening night.
We're about to win. Delta Eagles, score prediction, 43-35 us. Watch.
Their switch flips, and it's just like you just lock in and you start playing, and then you make a good play. The fans love it. The crowd's cheering. Just put my arm on my ass, man.
I can do that. I can do that.
Please do.
I'll make you better.
That's just karma.
Yeah, All right.
Get better next time.
Absolutely. Hey, Grove. This was a good win, but yeah, we got to keep getting better.
Yep.
Every day. Getting better every day.
Lou is so ugly.
Look at it. Knock it up.
It's game day, Nathan. I don't care if I'm ugly as long as we beat the Lions.
You know what we're talking about? And would not let?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, shut up back here, please. Who I'll let in my daughter is Gage Brown. He's a nice soul. He's a good guy. I mean, he doesn't really do much. He goes to golf.
I'll let Luke date my daughter. I definitely wouldn't let Josh date my daughter. Or Caleb. It's a tie. Why?
Don't worry about Spartans.
That don't make sense.
Why? It's not, Carter. Is it a...
I'll trust you.
Why don't you trust me?
I'll trust you. Yeah, he doesn't trust you, Caleb.
Why?
I'll trust you either, Josh. It's my daughter. It's my princess.
It's a good example because my daughter's probably going to be taller than Carter.
I would definitely not let Barron date my daughter.
Yeah.
Look at Barron.
Bro.
You know he left that.
That's crazy.
Have you ever seen Rio? Barron is a bird off Rio. Look at
one.
Which one? The
That's
white
crazy.
bird. All the blue.
Oh, that's a Nigel. Nigel.
Find a picture of my Barron.
Cut up.
Good evening and welcome to the Spartan Bowl. Carswell takes on conference rival Rushville tonight in a back-to-back sequence of games within the next 2 nights. I'm here with Camden Schoenfeld, Ron Wiley. Ron, Camden, it's great to have you guys back. Out to Sparks. Sparks shoots again. He scores first 3-pointer of the season for Sparks.
Oh, nice.
Phillips all the way.
That's another one.
Coast to coast. Lays it up. That's good. Worry about Williams. Williams puts it back up. James on the back. Brown now with it. Brown does it all himself. Phillips gets the steal. Williams will go with it. Williams lays it up off the glass. Barron on the putback gets it in for him.
Yeah, boy,
Solberg on the drive.
Oh, that was
Lays it
beautiful. Wow.
Drops in for him. Great victory there for the Spartans. Is 4 seconds on the clock now. The game will run down. As James Williams looks to high five, daff up the guys on the court. Great win by the Spartans as they go 1-0 on the conference.
What? Did he actually have an extra? Messed me up today, Nathan. NCAA.
They didn't get you right.
They didn't get me right.
They're taking it out inbound pass.
You really like hiding behind him?
Oh, yeah. That was pretty
I didn't see
fun.
it.
I love doing that,
I
too.
didn't see it. I just turned around and saw everyone cheering. I'm like, eh.
No, literally. I'll always like shrivel up, just like creep up, and then I'll go get it.
How did they not see you?
Because I'm like sneaky.
Grilled cheese.
Maggie's makes really good grilled cheese.
I want grilled cheese with some fries, please. Like,
Yeah, and a Sprite.
Sprite for dinner.
All right, get off my back.
Good evening and welcome to the Spartan Bowl in Carswell, Indiana. It's the second night of a back-to-back for the Spartans. Those Bilps wide open from 3. Shoots it.
Game's not paying attention. Nice move.
Myers
nice
wide open
pass.
inside. Dishes it.
The Golden Bears are just like the team
Brown.
in general.
Second pass there by Barron inside to Brown. Brown able to lay it up. There's Barron inside. Lays it up through traffic. Barron all the way.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! And look at the post up. He's looking confident. He does just that.
Back to the fourth quarter.
Phillips drives it inside to Barron. Barron! Oh my goodness, yet again! Barron looks to drive. My Lord! Give him another one! On his head.
I really just did that.
So the 4? Can't be that. Her max is fast. Coming up slow as Shark Air. Imagine getting gapped by a Jeep.
I know, dude.
I always drop that. Then imagine getting beat by a Cruise
That never happened.
in front of Barron's house.
That never happened.
It did happen.
Dunham's got the ball into the quarter, or if we just want to get it out of his hands. He comes in 34s and they got 1, 2, 3 guys and there's 34 and we don't come off of that. That's not a downstream, okay? We're gonna chase the downstreams. That's hard to guard. We're going to chase the flares because we'll be in position on those. But if it's a back screen and 3 sets it, you better come off of it or they're going to get an easy basket. I always say it's like starting 10 points down when you play on the road. So when people come here, hopefully they start in a 10-point hole. I don't think it's any different than when you go on the road, just because the surroundings, the familiarity, the crowd. I think all those things play into creating that home court environment and advantage, and I just definitely think it is a advantage. Now the length of the floor and the height of the goals is all the same, but there's something playing at home, and I think if you looked at most people's records, they would have a better home than road record.
Barry Simmons gets it inside, lays it up for Pendleton Heights as Billups will take the ball up the court for the Spartans.
Yeah, that was a very simple move. A couple of nice defense here from the Spartans.
Dustin shoots it contested by Brown. He switches it right in Brown's eyes. Dunham from 3. Shoots, he scores. Phillips takes a drive yet again. Shoots it, floats it. Dunham fades away. Pulls up inside. Pulls up deep mid-range.
Tighter than most people expected.
Fades away, Dunham. Shoots it, rattles in for him. Dunham, reverse layup.
Unbelievable. And that's just
gets it, he's fouled by James Williams.
Not a good foul.
It's Dunham from way downtown. Shoots, he scores. Puts the Ravens up by 6. Williams inside to Barron. Barron gets it.
Nice.
He's able to get the M1 opportunity.
Oh,
Williams.
Beautiful.
As Brown gets inside, he lays it in through contest.
Fabians are staying.
Sparks wide open.
Yeah.
Shoots, he scores.
Yeah, well, this season I haven't been shooting the ball very well, so, once I finally hit one, it kind of felt good. It was like 37-32 when I hit that, and then we got some stops that turned into fast break layups, and then ever since then, it's history.
Inside to Brown. Josh Williams from downtown. Here we go, sinks it. Inside to Josh Williams. Williams gets the and one opportunity. He scores. Spartans win by 11. What a win here as the Spartans going.
Well, I don't know how much talking we did. It was awful quick instruction on the fly, if you will. We probably took 2 of our timeouts during those time periods. We were down 6 at that one point in time, so we faced some adversity. I think that's probably the first time we've been down this year. We were on the road. I always think it's about guys just stepping up and making plays if you're going to overcome any adversity that you're having, whether it's making a big shot or getting a steal or getting a stop. I think those are the things. And then you have to do those in succession, back-to-back-to-back trips, especially when you're down. So, they punched us in the mouth, we punched back, and, we hung on at the end then for a nice road win.
It was definitely the first time this season we faced some adversity in the game. But, I injured my wrist in the game, and we were down early, going in the second half and third quarter, We were down, but we were able to string some stops together and make some big plays on the offensive end and ultimately come back and win the game.
Hey, first away game, go win, boys. Hey, what is that? 5-0? 5-0. 5-0.
First 2 away games, big conference games tonight. Last year when we played South Dearborn first, we beat them by a lot, but it wasn't, sectional time came around, it wasn't the same team. We really should have lost sectional game.
The top of our practice schedule every night when I go to the floor, it says teamwork and toughness. If we don't play together and we aren't the toughest team on the floor tonight, then we're not going to go home still undefeated in the conference. And we can always control our own destiny as long as we take care of every game in the conference. We will control our own destiny. We don't have to count on anybody else. Team, 1, 2, 3.
Team, let's get it. lot to work on. That was not pretty.
Don't be selfish. Don't make it about you. And you guys know the guys on the other team. I don't know them. It's us. It's we. It's not you and somebody on that other basketball team. I hope we have a good group that likes one another, that plays for one another, and you'll talk to one another. Your talk over there in that one session of our walkthrough was some of the best I've ever heard. So now you're going to probably go out and stink it up because I gave you a compliment. That kind of stuff I'm worried about. You guys getting patted on the hiney all the time, making you soft. Him doing this documentary. I'm concerned that you're letting that kind of stuff go to your head and you're not staying humble and you're not staying hungry. I'll be honest, and I always am. And I had no part of making that part of my pregame, except I don't believe we're as sharp and as focused and moving in the direction that I want us to move in like I believe we should be. And if it's because we think that we're something that we're not, you will get humbled. And we're trying to get better so that when we meet the best, we are the best.
Just go out and punch them in the mouth, fellas, right off the beginning. You don't want a team like this to hang around because they'll bang in threes, they'll bank them in, they'll shoot them contested, they don't care. They'll hang around. So go out and punch them in the mouth and take care of business and just keep flowing. 1, 2, 3, team.
Like Coach Brown always says, stay humble and hungry. I mean, you don't want to get a big head, and every team that you're going to play wants to be that team to beat you since you're undefeated. So you just got to stay humble.
Yeah, I know there's always room to improve. I mean, look at South Dearborn game. You know, we missed a lot of layups that we should have made. We should have won by more. We kind of gutted that one out too, like in the sectional game last year. We really should have lost that one, but you know, I'm glad that we got him back.
Team 1, 2, 3, team!
Oh my God, I want to introduce you to the new Caleb Sparks.
Yeah!
That's not new. He's just back. He's back. He's not new. He's back. He's back. No, he's back. He was never back. He's back. Yeah, I mean, you know, start off the year, first 6 games, I really didn't do much. You know, didn't shoot the ball well, been in a slump. Just, you know, defense been all right, but I haven't really got to that next level that I wanted to be at.
It's not where you start, it's where you finish, so I'm excited. It's a process, it's a long process.